A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, Ruth Eleonora López, a prominent human rights lawyer and vocal critic of President Nayib Bukele, has been arrested in El Salvador. Known for her unwavering defense of Venezuelan immigrants deported under the Trump administration, López's detention has raised serious concerns about the state of democracy and human rights in the country. López, age 47, is a senior figure at Cristóbal, a human rights organization that has been at the forefront of advocating for victims of Bukele's controversial policies. The arrest occurred late Sunday night at her home in San Salvador, as confirmed by the Attorney General's office, which accused her of embezzling state funds during her tenure at the Electoral Court over a decade ago. This accusation, however, is being widely viewed as a politically motivated attack aimed at silencing dissent. Cristóbal has expressed deep concern over López's whereabouts, stating that neither her family nor her legal team has been able to ascertain her location. The organization's statement condemned the authorities' refusal to disclose her whereabouts or allow access to legal representation, labeling it a blatant violation of due process. López has been a fierce critic of Bukele's mass incarceration policies, which have seen the imprisonment of around 85,000 individuals, many of whom have not faced formal charges. The government's actions have been described as a systematic strategy to criminalize human rights defenders and suppress dissenting voices. Bukele, who has garnered support from the American right and has been labeled as the world's coolest dictator, has increasingly adopted authoritarian tactics since taking office in 2019. His administration has faced criticism for its heavy-handed approach to combating gang violence, which has led to the suspension of civil liberties and due process protections. López's organization, Cristóbal, has been instrumental in assisting families affected by these policies, including over 250 Venezuelan immigrants who were deported under Trump's administration. The U.S. Supreme Court recently intervened, blocking the Trump administration from resuming swift deportations of Venezuelans under the Alien Enemies Act, a move that has drawn attention to the plight of these individuals. The arrest of López has sparked international outcry, with a coalition of human rights organizations, including Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, demanding her immediate release. They have expressed grave concerns about the deteriorating human rights situation in El Salvador, emphasizing the pervasive climate of fear that threatens freedoms in the country. López's recognition as one of the world's 100 most inspiring women by the BBC underscores her commitment to justice and the rule of law. Her arrest is seen as part of a broader trend of increasing authoritarianism under Bukele, who has faced accusations of using state power to stifle criticism and dissent. In a recent statement, Cristóbal highlighted the risks faced by human rights defenders in El Salvador, calling for solidarity and support for those who continue to advocate for justice in the face of oppression. As the situation unfolds, the international community watches closely, concerned about the implications of López's arrest for the future of democracy and human rights in El Salvador. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.